Mhm. We live? We live? Oh, yes. I am excited. I am excited. I'm gonna let a few people get in here, but this is an exciting time. I don't think I could be any more excited. I'm doing an interview. So I'm getting my Gail King slash Oprah on, doing an interview with a special young lady. I want some people to get in here. Because you all are going to see why I've been blown away from this sister. And this is, we got to be honest, it's the year of the woman. You're seeing movies like The Woman King, you're seeing all these things. I'm doing this exclusive interview with this young lady who is a rock star. We talking money. We talking money today. So I need everybody to get in here because we are talking money. And guess what? When we talking money, can never be too much. So this is exciting. Get your pens and your pads because I need you guys to take some notes today. So today's going to be the day that we finally going to be addressing finances. And then we already know we're looking at this recession. We're looking at everything that's taking place. A lot of people are exercising their entrepreneurial spirit. This is the sister that you need to plug in with. And the information that she's going to tell you is life-changing. Life-changing information you will receive today from this special young lady that I have courted to come and do a live. I said, please get on my channel. Please let some of the people that are on my live hear from you. So you guys gonna see why this level of excitement I have, and I don't even want to overhype it too much. We just gonna let her come in and do her thing. And I want you guys to ask questions because you're gonna have a lot of questions with this information I'm gonna be giving you. We vibing out. We vibing out. I got her. All right. Get her from backstage. There she
Yeah,
is. There she
yeah,
is. How you
we made
doing?
it. I'm
Ah,
good. How are you?
man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I've been begging you to jump on this platform, jump on my page, because I've been watching, I don't want to say from afar, but I've been watching some of these moves you've been making. I've been watching some of these moves, and a lot of people don't know who you are. You're what I like to call an emerging talent. You are someone that has been directing and dictating behind the scenes for quite some time, but with this new business venture and this new move, you are coming out of the shadows, so to speak, where a lot of people are getting to see why everyone behind the scenes is so excited about you. So, can you do me a favor and just introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Dr. Amira McCoy. I am a business psychologist. To your point, been behind the scenes for a long time for a lot of small business owners here in Chicago, in the Midwest region in general. Known mostly for McCoy Consulting LLC, which is my consulting company that helps small businesses get to that next level. Those are normally established businesses that I'm working with, but every now and then I get a new business that comes in. And I have created this new venture, Minority Business Circle, which is specifically focused on small businesses, new entrepreneurs, those solopreneurs that are out there
Wait,
looking
wait, wait, wait,
to.
wait, because you're moving fast. Now, I got to tell you all this. This woman is what I like to call super educated. You see that doctor is not for Dr. Dre. She don't make beats. That is official. She is official with it. So, real quick, there are many people that don't know that they're a small business.
Yes.
We see terms being used all the time. Can you give me your definition of what a small business is?
A small business, if you have less than 50 employees, if you are under 5 million a year, you are considered small in most spaces. And I would say even a micro business is really the ones that I am focused on. Those are the ones where you're between 1 and 10 employees
Mm,
and less than $1 million a year. You
okay.
might be in that somewhere in the six figures or trying to get to the six figures. And in some cases, if it's just you by yourself, you are a small business.
Okay. Okay. Um, There are so many entrepreneurs that really emerged through COVID. People that figured out different ways to make money, to even have a second source of income. Your business and the business I'm going to put across the screen is called, what's the name of it?
Minority Business Circle.
Okay. Now, before you go into what the business is, because you guys are going to just be amazed at exactly what this lady does. The name stood out to me, Minority Business Circle. Where did you get that name from?
You know what? I'm really proud of that name. So I'm glad you I'm glad you brought that up because it really was about it was everything that I was trying to create. I wanted to reach out to minorities, people specifically around their business. And I had a conversation with you actually, which I think is how we even got on the topic before. And you were telling me how we really have to have a circle that sticks together and helps to push each other. And literally, that conversation probably was one of the things that came up that created Minority Business Circle because I really wanted to create that connected environment for business owners to be able to rely on for a long-term period, not just because they need something in the moment. And it just all came together. And just so happens it's a really catchy name.
I love the name. I love the name. And I love the idea of the circle coming together. Now, this is the meat and potatoes. What does Minority Business Circle offer? Because this is why I was so excited and I really was begging you, can we do this live so you can talk about it? Can you tell everyone what the Minority Business Circle actually offers?
Minority Business Circle offers access to classes, various classes. We're currently building out the platform where you can take leadership classes, you can take manager classes, classes about capital and financing, classes about expanding your business in other ways, or learning how to turn your business into a consulting opportunity. A barrage of classes are on there. So classes is one area. The second area is capital. We really wanted to clarify capital for people, put transparency around what it takes to get a business loan as a new business, a small business, what they're going to be looking for, what you should have in place.
Real quick, what is this idea of capital? You got someone that says, listen, I don't want anyone to own my business. I'm going to figure out a way to be successful. I'm going to go out there and push this and push that. What does capital provide?
Capital provides, so it's interesting because everybody, like you said, everybody looks at it, they don't look at capital the same way. To me, capital is what you need in order to drive those initial steps of your business. So if you are really product heavy, do you have enough product in your business in order to pay yourself? If not, you need some capital.
Okay.
If you're service heavy, do you have enough customers? Is your marketing bringing in enough customers in order for your services to pay yourself and your staff, if you have staff? That is what capital is for. Capital is to help you grow your business. In some cases, people are going into business and they are utilizing the skill set that they have at home and materials that they have at home, or something that they don't necessarily need to scale quickly with. But as you build your business, if you're truly trying to grow, you'll always need capital.
Someone said that I need capital. Cool. Make sure you I was gonna wait to put this on here. Boom. You're a person that said you need capital. MinorityBusinessCircle.com. We got that. I want to say this. And I really like to give people their flowers, and I want to go public. You definitely breathed life into what I did. I've done exercise classes, as you guys know, in London. I've done boot camps free to the public with hundreds and hundreds of people, even got into the thousands with breaking the Kevin Durant world record outside of Soldier Field. I want to say that this young lady has pushed me into a business direction that I don't know or I could even foresee myself in currently. From a mentorship standpoint, does the Minority Business Circle help people like myself who are ambitious, really want to do something, but might not necessarily know which direction to go in? Do you guys help with that?
Yes, we have this piece of the platform called Connections, which is created in a way where we are creating that circle for you. You can grab people that are willing to mentor you. You can grab people that are willing to sponsor you. You can follow along with some other business issues and problems that people tend to post. We're really turning it into a forum space so that you have that one-on-one interaction with people to really understand if you are getting into what you want to get into, because it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it. And I do think that you have always been a person that's been able to execute your
Mhm.
dream. Execution is one of the hardest things when it comes to small business ownership,
Why you say that? Why is that so tough?
because it is so easy to get pushed back
Mhm.
when you have bills to pay and you know you're going into something that might not pay you right away.
Mm.
It is very easy to say never mind, because leaving a 8 to 4, 8 to 5 job is difficult when you know you have responsibilities.
That's true.
And
It's true.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like going into something full time, I think, like you said, we see a lot of people that are going into small business after COVID. That's because they was at home and they were getting
At
the
the
check.
time,
And it was
you said
it's
something. You said something.
it's easy to start it when you got some time. But imagine if you when you're going to work every day. It's difficult to walk away from your responsibility as a homeowner, a parent, as
Mm.
the breadwinner, and go start a business and hope and pray that you have enough money to cover your car note.
I'm gonna tell everyone this: if you are a would-be entrepreneur, if you have an idea, whether it's selling candles or selling houses, if you are a person that's trying to move out of your job to do something independent, the Minority Business Circle is a platform for you to have mentorship, to have leadership courses, to understand what you need to do from a health and fitness standpoint. One of the things that me and Dr. Amir McCoy is talking about is what happens to an entrepreneur when they start to work 70, 80 hours a week and then they forego their health. So these are the things that she's providing for everyone, so we can actually be a hub for would-be entrepreneurs that are embarking on something, or someone that already has a business established, but you know you're weak in certain areas. Napoleon Hill, the it's considered the business Bible, the success Bible, when you talk about Think and Grow Rich. He said that everyone has to have a meeting of the minds. You need someone associated with you, a group of people associated with you that can help you in different directions. I personally know that the Minority Business Circle is that. So this young lady is putting this together. Now, I got to talk to you about this. Oh, okay. She got the book right there.
I'm
Think and
ready.
Grow
I'm
Rich. Yeah,
ready.
you're not. Yeah, you're not.
I keep it nearby. I keep it
Come
nearby so
on,
I can
come
reference
on.
it.
You're not talking business if you haven't read that. If you know we really can't work with you. You know we're gonna work with you, but you need to make sure you read that. Now, Dr. Amir McCoy, I gotta ask you this. This is a personal question. You are a success. What I see, I would say 40 under 40, young lady that's just doing it. You've been city to city, country to country. I've been watching you for a while. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping people that are entrepreneurs, business people? Why are you even giving them this platform?
It's a passion. It really is. I you know what? You're right. I'm at a point where I could just not do it, but I
Come
actually
on.
think that we are as minorities, we are in a place where if you're capable of doing it or you figured out the formula, we have to share it because no one else is going to tell us how to do it.
Mhm.
We don't have the history of families that own businesses. We don't have the legacies that have been passed down. A lot of that was stolen from us. So we have a responsibility as business owners, as knowledge holders, to share that amongst the community so that we're all able to thrive, because we are the community that pays for a lot of what happens in this economy. So we need to also be the community that benefits from what is happening in the economy. And I think a lot of that has to do with us being able to share and support each other's businesses. You will be surprised how many minorities don't support other minority businesses.
Okay. Okay. People are asking for the name of that book again. The book is called Think and Grow Rich. It's Napoleon Hill. It is, if you are a business person or you are an entrepreneur. And I'm gonna tell you guys this: go out and buy the book. You read the book. I mean, everyone needs to read this book, but also visit the website. And we want to create a hub where you're not just reading a book, but you're directly applying the principles of Think and Grow Rich. Get your passport. We got some people. Somebody said thank you. Get your passports. We want to do things internationally. I told you this young lady has been behind the scenes making things happen. I had to leave the country to see how big a deal we are here. Your business that you have locally, from an international standpoint, it may be a bigger brand today. Dr. Amira McCoy is working with people on scaling their business up. She's creating this. She's bringing the successful person from California that you wouldn't have talked to, and a successful person from New York that you wouldn't have talked to talk to the person that's trying to become a success in Chicago. Visit this website. You guys got to plug in. This is not the time to be broke, to have your teeth all messed up. You see my teeth? You see that? That's perfect. That's money. That costs money, baby. You know what I mean? This is the time to increase your brand. Make sure your brand, I'm on the wrong side. Make sure your brand is popping. Make sure your gears, and you got a little, you look the part too. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You be looking and smelling the part too, Dr. Amira McCoy. Come on. You smell like money, girl. You smell like money, man.
You got to. So let me tell you, what does the book say? Money attracts money.
Money attracts money.
What do you look like invested in me if I don't look like I invested myself?
Come on.
Real talk. Real talk. Now, who gonna be working out with you, Sadiq, if you fat?
Come on, preach it, Doc. MinorityBusinessCircle.com. I'm telling you guys, visit the website. Now, there's some entrepreneurs that are tuned in. They have a business. They have something they do. They have a printing business. They like to mount TVs. They got something that they do. They go to MinorityBusinessCircle.com. What's the next step?
The next step is you sign up. We have packages right now. So based on what you're willing to invest, you get access to certain things. So for as little as $10 a month, you can get on there. You can see all of the grants that we find every single week. We list them by state. So if your person is out here searching for grants every week, all of that is listed on the site. You actually have access to it. You can access a dashboard, which will guide you through everything that you need to do for your business, including where to get your EIN number, where to get your business license, how to do a mission statement, how to do a vision statement. You can go through and complete those things. The greatest thing about it, let me just say this. I'm a person, I'm very visual. Okay. And for some reason, playing video games and seeing that I've completed a particular section makes me feel wonderful. And it's set up in that way. Like, I love to see something turn green. And when you can click something like, I did that part, checkbox, you will be amazed at how far you can get with the tools being right in front of you, guiding you exactly where you need to go, having an explanation on what to do. You can build the foundation of your business. And my major piece to all of this is helping you build that foundation so that I can then help you get the capital that you need. The biggest gap that I have with clients is they're missing something very simple, like a business bank account, because they didn't know.
Wait, let's stop right there. Do you have a business bank account? You're tuned in, you're listening to what she's saying. Do you have an EIN number? Do you have a vision statement? I'm not talking about what you have in your head. I'm talking about, do you have something written down right now? I have $1 million. I say, listen, I like everything about you. I want to invest $1 million in your brand. Send me your vision statement. If you do not have this written down, if you do not have your bio, if you do not have your bank account, if you do not have your EIN number, you are missing out on grants. Before you get into that, explain to someone what a grant actually is.
A grant is funds that you can obtain as a small business owner that do not have to be paid back. That is a
wait. Y'all, no. I want y'all to hear. Can you please remix that? Let's take it back. Explain to these people what a grant is.
Grants are funds that you can obtain as a small business owner that do not require you to pay back. They are the ideal funds that you want to get, especially in those early stages, because it helps you to invest in your business and move forward without owing money to a company. So the
wait. I think you guys need to plug in. Many people are out here and they are not what they would deem successful. They have an idea, they have a dream, and at the same time, they're behind in their dream and their bills. Mm-hmm. Now, what this sister has done is put together a business called the Minority Business Circle. I need you to share this video. And on the Minority Business Circle, you can apply for grants. There is someone to help you with your leadership, with your management. These are all areas that a person is telling themselves, I can do it alone. Guess what? If you could do it alone, you would have been a success by now, champ. We're talking about a book called Think and Grow Rich. She's going to give you a list of other books that you need to read to be the person that you see in your mind. She's talking about grants, government issued grants, money that you can receive that you don't have to pay back. There's a difference between a grant and a loan. MinorityBusinessCircle.com. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about the difference between a grant and a loan, and there's definitely differences in the types of loans that are available too. People see these numbers that a friend of theirs got, or someone they know got, and they don't know why they can't get this money, and this money's out here, but they're not taking the necessary steps to, one, create a business that's recognized by the government, and two, to apply. They just skip the whole application part. They just want the money.
Come on.
You have to actually apply. But part of applying is knowing where to go. We fill the gap of helping you build those foundational pieces and where to go to apply. Those are the two biggest gaps that people have. Not knowing and not realizing what they don't know as far as missing the opportunities for money. So hopefully this closes those gaps for people, and we'll continue to build it out in a way that is functional for small business owners and saves them a lot of time and gets them in the pot with everybody else. A lot of funds go unallocated to small businesses every single year. And
I want to speak on this. There are so many government contracts. There's so much money where people are saying we just can't find someone to give it to. It's a quote. I have to piggyback on Dr. Mary McCoy. One of my favorite quotes is, it's not what you know, it's what you think you know that just ain't so. So you think that you have to struggle and fight and overcome. Look, this I had to fight all my life. Oprah stuff, that's passe. We not on that no more. We not on that. We jumping out of planes, jumping out of Benzes, buying houses. People are living. Go to this girl. I want you to see her page. Can you give me your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram. Which one you want?
Whichever one. I'm typing it in.
You want me to put it in the chat here?
No. I'm gonna type it for you. I got you.
Okay, so Amira PhD is my personal Instagram, and of course, Minority Business Circle is the business Instagram. Really excited. I'm excited for this time. Honestly, I'm excited to take off the extra A.
Okay.
I'm excited for helping see these businesses become successful. Like I think if I could change the dynamic of businesses failing within the first 2 years, if I can impact that statistic in a positive way, then I think I've done my job. What I was here to do.
And she's being nice when she says the first 2 years. You know, the stat used to be 5 years, then they pushed it back to 2. Most people honestly can't get their idea off of the ground. You're sitting and you're tuned in listening to us have this discussion, and you legit have $1 million idea in your head. You may not know it's $1 million idea, but you visit this website, minoritybusinesscircle.com. You follow this young lady on Instagram. We got that right. You plug in with what she's doing. Take that idea out of your head, put it on paper. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain for all to see. What I'm saying is, this is an opportunity for you to start moving forward. You know, the way that you're trying to do things just ain't hit. You know, somebody seen me doing a workout class, and this is funny, and they was like, won't you charge $5 to do your workout class? And I'm like, it's because I made some thousands already. Like, I don't need nobody $5. So, you know, they'd be like, oh, charge $1. I'm like, well, I don't want to, I'm not nickel and diming it no more, champ. You know what I mean? So, you know, people get upset that everyone isn't chasing this $1, $2, $3. Dr. Amira McCoy came to me and said, listen, let's stop saying 6 figures. She said, let's throw that number out. Somebody gave us that number. What we're saying is we're speaking 7 figures into existence. That's the baseline. No more 6. We're talking 7. It's many people that's on the south side of Chicago that's never been to the west side, let alone Punta Cana, let alone Europe. So this is your opportunity. Plug in with some go-getters. This young sister is one of my biggest inspirations. minoritybusinesscircle.com. She's one of my biggest inspirations. Hold on. Somebody said PhD. Yeah, PhD.
Yes, it's a PhD in business psychology, particularly industrial organizational psychology. Yes, I'm a business psychologist.
Come on. This is minoritybusinesscircle.com. We have to get to a point where we are organized. And the biggest thing about success is everyone is an individual. What Dr. Amira McCoy is doing is she's saying, listen, let's not be an individual. You may not know about this government grant, but I do. And someone else does. You may not know how to manage a team, but we have an expert in this. Yeah. You may not know what to do from a health and fitness standpoint. I'm big on people understanding that they're their own business card. So guess what? When you're 500 pounds and you're an entrepreneur and you go and talk to someone about success, they don't see you as a success. They don't hear the words that are coming out of your mouth because they only can see you. Dr. Amira McCoy is saying, she got me on the team. She's saying, listen, you're going to have these people talking about eating right. Just because you're working long hours doesn't mean that you can't be in shape. Success looks like success. It smells like success. What can you do as far as the articulation? There are many people that need to be able to express themselves verbally, and they can write and they can think, but that whole speaking piece, do you got anything for that?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're trying to do right now is that 4th piece. So we talked about classes on the platform, connections on the platform, capital on the platform. That 4th piece is coaches. There are coaches with various backgrounds that we are currently engaging on the platform, looking to go completely live with them in our 2nd phase. Basically, you're going to have coaches that cover some of everything. So if it is a matter about, marketing your business and speaking to potential investors and wanting to put investor deck together, you'll have someone that's able to cover that. If it's health and fitness, we have people like you on there that can talk to employees or the CEO about their health and fitness. If there is, particularly around speaking in and of itself, if you're looking to go into your own content management or there's actually a class on there right now that if you're looking to become a thought leader in your particular area and speak on behalf of your business type or your industry, there's actually a full class that's loaded today that you can take. on how to become that thought leader, where to get those articles from, where to get those ideas from, how to apply it, how to start your speaking gigs, which I believe we suggest that you start with panels so that you are not, responsible for the whole 20 minutes, but you can get used to engaging in conversation and putting your sound bites out there and grow into, a much larger speaker that can take, an entire facility the way that you do. Because
come on.
I don't
Let's
like
talk
it in
about
front of a whole lot of people.
We got my favorite videographer / photographer, Edward Steve. He is a politician. He's tuned in. This brother is a talented brother. Some of the work he does, I call him the Chicago Hype Williams, because he clowns with that camera, man. He's tuned in. We got to figure out how to bring him in too. Make sure you visit because I want you guys to see some of the work that he does from a videography standpoint. You need to have your own commercial. You need to be able to, just doing everything with your phone may not be the best. Hiring a professional videographer or photographer. Make sure you have those professional photos to market yourself. Now, panel, you talked about speaking. I believe that everyone that's tuned in is an expert in something. You have someone that's been married for 30, 40 years. You're an expert on relationships. You have someone that has been bankrupt 10 times. You're an expert on bankruptcy. Whatever you're an expert on something. I wanna ask a question for you because there are a lot of people I know in my circle that really want to get into public speaking. What is the starting rate for some of the experts from my minority business circle? What is the starting rate for some of their speaking gigs?
So we're at a really decent price point when it comes to market and what we're looking to focus on. So just keep in mind that our particular speakers are speaking to businesses. Businesses usually are coming with 10 plus people for a speaking engagement, which also means that you're on the stage for longer periods of time, and in some cases traveling. So our base rate for a speaker is starting at about $4,000, and that's local. And it increases in accordance with the amount of time, distance, and the topic that's covered. Of course, in the business environment, I think that that's still super competitive. There's a lot of speakers out here that won't open their door for less than 10,000. And to be able to get our speakers in front of people at a reasonable rate, and of course continue to grow the team is really our ideal environment.
If you're looking to be a public speaker, you got a subject that you're an expert in. I need you to right now to go to the Minority Business Circle. If you're someone that's looking for capital, finances to actually improve your business and to level up, I need you to go to minoritybusinesscircle.com. I also need everyone to follow this sister on Instagram, Amira PhD. So you can, and the reason I'm keep stressing this is because I don't want you to think that this is someone that's just talking the talk and doesn't walk the walk. She walks the walk in her own personal life. She has impacted me, how I view business, how I view success, how I view entrepreneurship. I believe one of the classes that this young lady was behind is still on my YouTube page. And we did a class in Markham, Illinois, in a snowstorm. We did a class in Markham, Illinois. And when I tell you the class, let me tell you guys the behind the scenes. They rented to us. It was on a Sunday. It was a snowstorm. We had to get the place shoveled out. We packed it wall to wall. The class is still, you can still see images on the class. We packed it wall to wall. The police and different people showed up to the building because they were trying to figure out why were all of these cars parked in a place where it's dark, it's on a Sunday. It just didn't add up to people. They called us in the office. The class was such a success, they wanted to buy the class. They wanted to partner us for the class. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason we couldn't partner with them is because they weren't offering us anything. We already made the class a success. Yeah. You can't come in and partner with us because we're already a success. Dr. Amir McCoy is saying, I know where you are. I know you have less than 10 employees. I know you are making less than $1 million. You are a success, but you're not where you could be. We
Right.
packed out that facility. They didn't have another facility for us. If they said, you know what, you packed out this facility, we got a sister facility down the street that will hold 1,000 people, we could have started to have a conversation. Minority Business Circle is that sister facility down the street that can hold 1,000 people. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to link up with this sister. You've seen some of the things that I've done. People ask me questions all the time. Well, how did you do a workout class in London? How did you do a workout class with 2,000 people? How do you do a workout class in Millennium Park? How are you a personal trainer and you're not constantly asking for clients? Why aren't you online naked in the bathtub with a rose in your mouth trying to get somebody to work out with you? Because I got some money. I'm just telling you the truth. I got some money, baby. It's nothing personal. I'm good. I got some money. I ain't, I'm working with Minority Business Circle as well. But when I get on stage, you'll see me on the website. Those speaking gigs, they're a lot of money. Those appearances are a lot of money. Dr. Amira McCoy is a doctor in a psychology of success in business. She's recommended a book. You need the Cash App her. You need the Zelle her because she recommended a book that will change your life, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you are trying to be a success and you've never read that book, shame on you. Shame on you all.
Shame on you. Yeah, it is. It's first of all, you're right about a lot of things. Because one, going back to that boot camp, we had a lot of lessons learned, but we were very successful in that space. One lesson that we learned, which I will never forget, is to never stock the water in the cars the night before when it's below zero because everything was frozen.
I forgot about that. We dropped the I forgot about that. Good point.
Of 32 waters and they're all frozen. We were carrying bricks into.
I remember that. Dang, that's throwback. That's throwback. Wow.
That is throwback. I was like, never again. We got to keep them in warm places. But it was a huge success, and it continues to propel success because people look at what you're doing and how you did it. They want to know how you did it, but they also want to be a part of it. And that's something that I've learned later in life. No one cares about your business until you look like you got a business.
Come on, you're saying it.
Remember that. Nobody cares until you look like you got a business. Oh, your business is paying your bills. How are you doing it? Because I tried it and it didn't work for me. So now they want to know your formula. They want to know how you're accessing your funds. They want to know who you went to. How did you get on the front of that magazine? How did you get that radio interview? What resources? Who do you know? And what people aren't sharing is that behind the scenes, they know somebody like me. And I'm helping them do that. I'm doing that work while they are being the face of their company, because it's really hard to be both. If you're going to be the face of the company, you can't do all the back work. You got to have somebody back there doing it for you. You're not going to have time.
You saying it, and this is why she's a doctor
of this. We all get caught up, right? That's where we get caught up. Some people want to be the face, but they ain't worried about actually building the company.
Man, listen. I can't tell you guys. Please visit minoritybusinesscircle.com. Please follow this young lady on Instagram. I get questions all the time. She gave a great recommendation, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I can't tell you how impressed I've been with her over the years. I've watched the growth. I've watched the grind. I've seen her. And she's been with me every step of the way. A lot of people don't see her, but that is with some of the things that people have seen me done that have been leaps head and shoulders above what other people have done in the city. I think I have to date 6 newspaper covers, stories from Indigo, from the Chicago Defender, Gospel Tribune. I've been in the Final Call and the Gospel Tribune in the same week, So you see some of these marketing successes. You see, somebody said you better say that again. Yeah. So you see London. You see the London, but I wasn't just in London doing a workout. I was also on radio in London. But started here in Chicago on Power 92 and WVON and Soul 106 and Inspiration 1390. And this young lady has been there every single step of the way, from Millennium Park to Soldier Field. We're not in the auntie basement doing a workout class no more, because she actually works on the psychology of your thinking and how you view success. That's one of the reasons I begged her. I said, please come on and let me share your website with anybody that'll tune in. I want you to share this video. I want you guys to get familiar with who Amira McCoy is, PhD, Doctor of Success, Psychology of Business. And I want you to give someone, because I'm bragging on you, someone that feels like they're stuck, like they can accomplish more, but they just don't know what they're missing. I want you to give them a nugget of what they need. This is free. This free game for y'all.
Free game. You can accomplish more and you don't know what you need or what you're missing. The first nugget I would give you is that at the core of every brand is your personality.
Damn. Okay. Oh, whoa. Wait. I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna pay you for this. I'm gonna pay you because we're not gonna let you do this. Don't worry. I got your Zelle. I ain't gonna do that. I got your Zelle. Can you say that again? Because that kind of hit. Can you say that again?
Yeah, at the core of every brand is your personality. So the secret sauce that you try to figure out how so-and-so made it and you didn't make it. Being buried in the paperwork, which is, you need it, is not what gets you there. Executing every day is not what gets you there. What gets you there is your actual personality and how people feel about you in your story.
Let me say this. Lil Wayne, to quote the great Weezy F Baby, please don't forget the baby. He said that he always is himself. So he'll know that if he lost, or if he didn't make it, he would know why. And he said he wouldn't know why if he was someone else. So he said he always wanted to be himself. We all know the term, know thyself. To thyself be true. She just put it in a business term that I've never heard before. At the core of your brand is your personality. So everybody that's tuned in, I want to ask, what's your personality? Some people really aren't familiar with who they are. I got to ask you, how does a person figure that out?
You know what? It's interesting because you get that feedback all your life. If you are a person that people are truly, utterly attracted to, and everyone gravitates towards you, gravitates towards your energy and your personality and what you have to offer, even during those times when you don't want to be bothered, you should build a business, because they're gonna come buy that. They're gonna buy whatever you selling, because they're gravitated towards who you are as a person and what they believe in you. They trust you. So trusting you is trusting your brand, trusting what you're capable of doing for them. When you're mentally struggling with how you show up in the world, people are going to struggle with how they engage with your business. Unless you got something that is of dire need to them. If you're not out here with a fire truck when they got a fire, the likelihood of them continuing to support you. But people come to the business for the people. They don't come for the product or service, because the same product or service exists on every corner.
She's preaching right now. This is a competitive world, and the world got really, really small. We're competing with China. We're competing with India. We're competing with people in New York. You're competing with people in Texas. You're competing with people in your own city. Because this world is so small, but then that's what the internet did. Then you have to ask yourself, what distinguishes you? Why do you stand out? The Minority Business Circle has said that they're going to provide mentorship. It's saying that they're going to help you with capital. They're going to help with you having your own vision. There are many people that are doing nothing more than emulating other people that they see online. That person that you're emulating, that might really be them. That might really be them. They might not be faking. I tell people that all the time. A guy asked me, because people send me money. People send me money for fitness and things like that. So it was a trainer, and he was struggling, and he just couldn't get any clients, and he couldn't keep a client. And he's like, man, you have so many clients. He was just like, man, like, what is it? I was like, man, you want to know the truth? He said, just tell me, man, I'm doing terrible. I said, I'm really me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really like, when I train somebody, I'm really me. Like, I'm not showing up trying to pretend. I'm not trying to be fake. You got trainers and fitness people that didn't watch a Tae Bo video and now you want to be Billy Blanks. You didn't watch this video and you want to be that person. When the truth is, you're not any of that. Be yourself. And she gave you the principle that you need for success, because your personality and who you are, that's your brand.
Yeah. It's hard to keep it's hard to keep up an image that doesn't belong to you. So if you're trying to emulate, like you're saying, that it's always going to be a problem, you're going to be drained. You're gonna literally give up on it because it's not who you are. It's really, I can't go out here and be a comedian when it don't matter how many jokes I steal. I'm not.
And I told you I would write the jokes for you. I got many. I told you. I said, hey. I said, listen, Dr. Amir McCoy, I could give you some of my best stuff. I could write the jokes for you. I got some y'all haven't even heard yet. I got some amazing ones. But you're right. I'm sorry. You're right.
You know, it's not. I don't even want the jokes because I know I'm not going to do it right. I didn't live the life that created the joke. So it becomes, and here's what's crazy. When you look at social media today, doing a voiceover of what someone else said is like the thing to do. That is the thing to do. TikTok, you can watch TikTok videos all day of someone repeating something that someone originally said. That becomes a viral video or a viral small snippet of something someone said. That is, I think, the core of what people are learning to do is to emulate. But the truth is that until you're an original, you won't have any original followers, because you got to be an original to begin with to create that space where people are gravitating towards what you have to offer. So it is what it is. I think I'm always going to be who I am. I love small businesses. I love helping people with small businesses. I am a small business owner of more than one business at that. So for me, I feel like I've been through it. Not only am I living it and walking that walk, I want to share those mistakes. I want to make sure that nobody else makes those mistakes. I want to see people get further than I did. And that's a true passion for me. I could talk about that all day. I could be in that space all day, and it doesn't bother me. I'm not faking it. It really is something that I want to see, people succeed at.
Man, and let me just say, I'm stamping her. I've seen it. I've seen it up close. I've seen it from a distance. I know that she'll stay up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't like that, but she will pull an all-nighter to push the success of someone other than herself. And that's why I love this idea of the minority business circle. It's called the circle. And some of you guys got too many squares in your circle, so you need to jump down on the minority business circle. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're out of shape. You got too many squares in your circle, man. But I'm not going to hold you, because I know you got multiple businesses. As she said, I begged her to come on. I told her that I know there are people that will just be scrolling and see me on live, and they have business ideas. They want support. They want to know how we have done some of the things that we've done. Hold on. Oh, somebody said she's not working alone. She got a team. She got a team. A team, let them know. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something about this young lady that chimed in. This young lady that just chimed in. We're talking about small businesses. This young lady has her own female motorcycle clothing brand. When you talk about ideas and businesses and success, the sister that just chimed in said, I ride motorcycles, but there's not a brand that is focused solely on the thicker sisters that ride motorcycles. So they end up having to buy men's clothes. And she saw a hole in that and filled in that gap. Her name is Ayana Muhammad. She's a rock star. and she has a brand called Kirby Riders, also working directly with Dr. Amira McCoy. And that's just how success works, man. You got
let me add to that, because this is a good example of your circle, right? She has a brand, Kirby Riders. Kirby Riders is doing really well. Though if you don't have a Kirby, you don't need a bike to have one of those jackets. The jackets are cute. You don't. Period. The jackets are cute. But when she was looking for investors, I invested in Kirby Riders. Okay, so she ain't working alone either. Come on. I was looking for someone to handle the tech. I am now, Minority Business Circle is a tech platform. We are a Black-owned tech company. We are now in the tech space. I am not the person that knows a whole lot about that tech talk, but Ayana Muhammad has tech background. She is the CTO of Minority Business Circle, and she sits on the board. She is has been key to helping us get to where we are now with the release of the platform, building out the team that we have currently, making sure that we actually were, a success when we first rolled out, because it was kind of all over the place before she came on. I was going back and forth. These people didn't know what I was talking about, but she got me in order real quick for me. But I also was, learning in the tech space. It's a completely different game. The reason why tech companies are so coveted is scalability. The ability for Minority Business Circle to help 1 million people. McCoy Consulting, as an individual consultant, I can only help so many people a day. There's only so many hours in a day where I myself am able to help you. Minority Business Circle is everything you would get from me as an individual consultant, but it's on a platform and delivered to you in a way where you can service yourself. I can scale that to 1 million people and help 1 million people a day, which is why tech companies are highly valued, because of what you're able to do with the company and the people that you're able to help. And it's a great space to be in. There's not a lot of Black tech founders. I'm actually really excited about some of the things that have coming up, and the other Black tech founders that I've been able to connect with, and seeing Minority Business Circle go to the next level.
Okay. Listen. As you guys see, she's a wealth of knowledge. I want to do some shout outs to Vanna Moore, Kaylin, Cherie Young. We got some people tuned in. I just want to do some special shout outs to you guys for tuning in. She is a wealth of knowledge. I don't want her to keep going on and on, because I want her to be quiet and for y'all to pay. Because you guys just got some free game, and that scalability that she just gave you guys, that's enough to share this video and to tell everyone about the Minority Business Circle. Forget everything else. But I thank you for everyone that's tuning in. I'm going to be doing more lives with her. If you have specific questions that you need her to answer, like I said, you see some of the things that I've been able to do business-wise. I told you about Ayana Muhammad and the Kirby Riders brand. And we have when I say we have a list of other brands that this woman, that is not only just a psychology, she's a psychologist as far as business, but more than that, she has a master in success. And what she does is impacts lives and businesses in a positive way. You don't want to keep your dreams dormant. You want to look up. The devil wants us to be isolated, but we need to focus on building teams and alliances. She gave you a book that talked about success. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He talks about the meeting of the minds. Successful people network and work with other successful people. So, with that being said, we about to chime out. And thank you for being on, Dr. Amira McCoy. We got to do this again.
Thanks for having me. I'm hoping we can do this again and talk about any specific business, points that people bring up on your page, and maybe just kind of get back to a once a month thing. We were doing that before, so hopefully,
let's do it. If you have specific questions regarding business, how to make your business a success, how to brand your business, the marketing of your business, Don't just grab some business cards and think you're going to be a success in business. It doesn't work like that. Do you have professional photos? Do you have a bio? Do you have a vision? Do you have a business account? Do you have an EIN number? These are all the things that we discussed in this live. And if you don't, you now have a resource to make sure that you have these things. You've seen me do some amazing things as Sadiq, the personal trainer, and as Chicago Fit for Life brand, whether it's television, whether it's radio, whether it's international classes, whether it's products or books, all of those things I've done. And oh, somebody said very informative. Thank you, Kaylin. And then Vanna said, thank you. Thank you, Vanna Moore. Thank you, Kaylin. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We need more people like you to tune in because we can't do this alone either. And just like Dr. Amir McCoy has been helping me throughout the years, this is our chance to give back and help everyone else. So,
yes.
All right. So you close us out. You got anything you want to leave the people with?
I will leave you with minoritybusinesscircle.com. If you haven't joined or you know someone that needs the resources, please share. Black-owned tech company. We are building businesses ground up. We are going to survive beyond COVID and we are going to bring money back into our own economy. And the only way to do that is for us to create a circle, bond together, support a Black business this week. I don't care which one. Support one of them. Buy something.
Come on.
Book Sadiq if you got a book Sadiq. Everybody needs a good workout.
Hey, you know, somebody just said, I want to see who this is. They just said something. Cherie Young. She said, I will be reaching out. We appreciate you, sis. We appreciate you. She just said that she will be reaching out. Thank you. Yes, thank you. And thank you. We're going to do this again, but I want people to come with specific questions because she is a wealth of knowledge, and I want you guys to take advantage. If I'm going to get her on the live, I want you guys to ask her specific business questions so you could just see how she really gives it up.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you, Sadiq. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's nothing, girl. It's nothing. Man, she is amazing. She's amazing. She's off the chain. Man, I've been bragging on sis for a minute. Somebody just promoted their business. I definitely want to shout out your business. Check out 4K Catering. I want to shout that out. Yeah, we don't do hate. We don't do hate. 4K Catering. Okay. So somebody just told me if you're hungry, check out 4K's Catering. You got an Instagram, any information 4K? I want to shout you out while we're on this live. Yeah, and if you got your business, I'll shout out your business. Yeah, we want to build. This is how we build. Yeah, so whoever wrote the 4K's Catering, I wanted to get your information, put it on the screen. But thank you for everyone that tuned in. As you know, I've been really pushing. I've been really pushing that we all get our vitamin D in. Want to make sure that everyone hit me up about those vitamins. If you have some melanin in your skin, you're vitamin D deficient, especially if you're above the equator, unless you live somewhere where you out in the sun all day, every day. So we definitely been making sure that everyone has their health in order. We also do free classes. We don't want your money. House Music Workout Party.eventbrite.com is our next class. We have a multiplex center, all paid for through sponsorship, through grants. We want everyone to come to that class. Facebook is 4K's Catering. That's 4K''S Catering. We want everyone to go to that page and support as well. Definitely make sure that you hit me up. I might need you to cater some of my events. We don't usually eat at the events. We just had a water, but if the music is going, we having a good time. I don't know. That might be a new idea. This is how we network. 4K''S Catering. We want to make sure we check out that page. Make sure you send me the information so I can share it on my page. Yeah, we don't do the hate. We making sure we promote everybody around here. The book that the sister recommended is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've only read it 6 times. So I need to read it just a few more times. I've only read it 6. And that's a book that I don't think any person, when you talk about a billionaire, that's number 1 on every billionaire's list. So do that. Her Instagram is Amira PhD. She is not a doctor like Dr. Dre. She's a real doctor, a doctor in success. 4K's Catering, thank you for tuning in. Looking forward to working with you. Appreciate that. And I want to see everybody that's tuned in to come out to my next class. I need you there. housemusicworkoutparty.eventbrite.com. When you come to the classes, you kind of see what all the hype is about. And if you've never come to a class, you don't know what all the hype is about. So housemusicworkoutparty.eventbrite.com. Our goal is to always have 3 generations working out together. So this is not the workout class where you got to leave your mom at home or you got to leave your kids at home. We have something for everyone. Moves for everybody. It's fun. If you're overweight, come to the class. If you're underweight, come to the class. If you're in shape, come to the class. If you're out of shape, come to the class. That's what we're about. Let me see. What is the next one? The next workout class or the next live? I'm going to work it out with Dr. Amira McCoy. She has a busy schedule, but we're going to do another live together. And I want you guys to have your business questions for her. If you have any fitness or health questions, have them for me. We're going to definitely do another live together. My workout class is later this month. I want everyone to come to that. We also have the vitamins and everything for everyone. This was amazing. This was amazing. And this is how we're going to network. The young sister with the Kirby Riders motorcycle brand, both. Okay, the class is October 23rd. We do it on Sunday in between the football games from 2 to 3. We get you in and get you out. Everyone wants to keep going because the music is pumping and they're having a good time. We bring in our DJ Buck on the 1s and 2s. That's my man. I'm going to link with Dr. Amira McCoy. We're going to figure out when we're going to do a live more specific for your particular business. A lot of people had questions about scalability. A lot of people have questions about networking. We're going to put that together for you guys. Even the marketing, who's designing your flyers? How does your website look? How does your YouTube page look? All of these things we want to talk about and help you with. And she is the expert. I could just make sure that you in shape and look the part. I got the easy job, So thank you everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we got to do this again. This is where it's at. See everybody at my class. Need everybody there. I need everybody there. Everybody. We're going to be pumping it. Pumping that music. Having a good time. housemusicworkoutparty.eventbrite.com. I need y'all there. Do not miss this class. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. Sadiq, the personal trainer, signing out. Peace.